First of all, yes, I shaved my beard. It will grow back, there's no need to panic. Second of all, I took the advice of one Amanda the Jedi, a YouTuber that I've really grown to like the last few months, and I saw Spree. Spree is a movie about a guy named Kurt who's trying to become internet famous. He's tried everything he can think of. He's tried unboxing videos, he's tried life hacks, he's tried reviews. He even did a Draw My Life at the very beginning of the movie, which that takes me back. Unfortunately for his efforts, he has a grand total of about 2 followers at absolute best. Until one day, he has a brilliant idea. He's gonna sign up with Spree, a rideshare service that we're not gonna say out loud as Uber, but, you know, it's Uber. He signs up for Spree, becomes a driver, then proceeds to murder all his passengers while going on a complete and total murderous rampage, hijacking other popular streamers in the area's feed and trying to get their followers to follow him in the process, and many other wacky hijinks that are actually pretty morbid when you think about it. But when I first heard the premise for this movie, the first thing I thought right out the gate was, this kind of reminds me of Untraceable. Like, not really in the sense that they're ripping off Untraceable, because trust me, if you're gonna rip off a murder spree movie, you could do so much better, but it does kind of bear a vague resemblance to the movie in the sense that both movies feature a serial killer who's streaming his kills. The difference being that Untraceable came out in 2008, personal websites were still a thing. We really had no guarantee YouTube was going to be around forever, you know, etc., etc. It was a much different time period, and the technology is way out of date compared to what we have now in Spree. Also, the killer was very, shall I say, Jigsaw-esque in how he committed his crimes. I could talk about Untraceable forever. In fact, I could even make a video about Untraceable. And if I get enough comments in the box below down there, you know, maybe I just might do it. Wink, wink. A lot has changed in the span of 12 years here, with technology getting better and YouTube being a lot more of a constant thing and streaming being more commonplace now than it was back then. And unfortunately, anybody who said that nobody would ever stream a serial killer spree has not been paying attention to the internet in the last 5 or 6 years. I could probably go into greater detail, but I have it on good authority. YouTube might delete my channel if I say certain words and certain locations, and let's just say it's happened now. It's a lot more believable that something like this could happen in reality. I'll admit, as the movie progressed, one of the thoughts that came to my head immediately was, oh, so this is what would happen if Darkside Phil went off the deep end. But seriously, this guy right here, Kurt, his whole thing with Kurt's World, it is just this weird, irrational narcissism that just, he demands your attention, he demands views because he knows no other way, and I could easily see this being a thing in the modern day. I could easily see somebody like this just being so obsessed with views that they don't even talk like a normal person, they talk like a Twitter bot. I could actually see this happening. Maybe not to the cartoonish extent that the movie portrays on screen, but the idea of somebody doing this all for the name of getting 50,000 subscribers or followers or whatever, you know. I could see this happening nowadays. I could see it being done a lot less elegantly than the movie presents either. Kurt is the kind of guy who will throw his entire moral compass aside just for views, and he is so obsessed that when somebody doesn't do anything the way he thinks it's supposed to, it drives him insane. Like when he sees Jessie, the comedian girl, he sees her stream and he sees her past videos, he's all like, what the hell is this? She doesn't even film vertically. Maybe it's just me personally, but it pisses me off when I see people film vertically because I don't watch videos vertically. I watch videos in landscape mode, like a normal person would, because landscape mode is like widescreen. It has a whole better picture, and when you do it vertically, you know, you basically have like 2/3 of the screen that's completely taken up by black space, and it is a personal pet peeve of mine, and I really wish that this wasn't a thing and people would just take the hint and turn their fucking phone sideways if they're gonna film, because it might look a little more obvious that you're filming, but at least your video won't turn out to be complete garbage if you do it that way. Mini rant over, back to the movie. Despite my snark and my little mini rants about vertical video and whatnot, I honestly like this movie a lot. I am really glad that I took this recommendation, and I am highly recommending that everybody check this movie out. It is a very, very creepy kind of movie. Maybe not in what you see on screen, but the idea that this could actually happen in real life a lot more than it ever could before. This is something that I think you should check out. I'm just gonna come out and say it. 4 hats out of 4. And that's going to do it for this review. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell to show that you mean it, and follow me on Twitter for more updates and Tommy Teal hat goodness. Until next time.